Okay, CRKT. This one's a cool one. What do we have here? We have the CRKT Fossil. Now, this one right here, I picked up at Walmart, and it has, see, it's kind of, I'm gonna call it a hybrid frame lock because it's like a frame lock, but it's kind of built with as a liner because it has scales. These are G10 scales, and they've been, uh, I don't know, I guess CNC'd to kind of be rocky and uh, uneven, and the frame of the knife is also kind of, I don't know, milled out to be kind of rough. This is kind of a Stone Age dinosauric type knife. This is the vibe you get from it. I'm not really sure what the holes here are, but they're on both sides. This is also a sharp-esque knife. The frame, the metal, it's all rounded and smooth as far as the knife frame itself, but you can definitely feel these cuts and so on and so forth in the scales. And this clip isn't bad, but you can feel it back down here. And this part right here, you can feel somewhat. If it was duck billed over, it would be less, kind of like the Civivis are. It would be much more helpful. You can feel sharp edges on the blade. It's not super bad. This is somewhat here. I think that would be very useful as far as striking a flint or something of that nature. You've got some jimping right here on the frame of the knife and nothing anywhere. Well, some more on the back here, which, I mean, you've got so much grip on this knife. You do not have to, you don't need the grip. You got some jimping here on the flipper. So we're going to start out by throwing it open. Let's do that better. There we go. And so this is it, the CRKT. It has some finger jimping here on the back of the blade in just perfect spot. I can get to it with my little sharp fingers. It, of course, is a Fossil Icoma design. 5470 is, I guess, the specific model of this one. Some of them have serrations. You know, I don't like that. It kind of reminds me of a dinosaur. The head kind of has a shape somewhat of a dinosaur. It's a hollow ground blade. It's kind of a swoopty swoop. You have like a narrow waist in here, and it bellies out and it comes back up again to like a spear point, kind of a modified drop point type deal. You have some chamfering here on the end of the blade, but you can tell it's a really wide blade. You look at the profile here, and that kind of is like an eyebrow bump there, and this is the eye socket, kind of a skeletonized dinosaur head somewhat. And you can see that tip is very substantial. So you kind of have a narrowing and then a hump, and then it comes down to the tip, which is very strong. This right here is a jugger. This right here is a bone crusher. I mean, this right here is made to do ugly stuff with, most assuredly. It has a IKBS bearing system. Let me pull my phone up real quick and we'll talk about that for a second. IKBS is Icoma Korth bearing system, which in a lot of cases means the bearings are loose. They're not caged bearings. Now, a thing about this knife here is it is 8CR13 MOV stainless steel. Very, very smooth opening. G10 scales. This right here is a nice knife. So it's got a ceramic ball detent. You can see a little bit of the scoring on the side of the blade from the ball detent. This right here is just major smooth. Uh, the blade just opens itself. Now I can try to just push straight down on it, and well, normally I can get it. There we go. And it'll just glide open. Now, of course, you pull this thing down and it's gonna open every time. And then of course you've got thumb options where you can throw it out there. And let me see if I can even do it way down here. No, I can't get enough on it from down there. But I can grip the knife and catch it in there and really throw it open with a reverse flick. And then the only way I can reverse flick it from the bottom side is my hand open, and then I can throw it open quick enough. If these fingers are in, I can't get enough push without throwing all my fingers out to open it up. So I kind of open this from the bottom of that with my fingers open, my hand open, just my thumb holding the knife in place. But my preferred method is to grip towards the pivot, catch at the pocket clip, and catch it at the top, and you can throw it with more authority. But this blade right here has a lot of weight to it. So once you get it moving, it's coming open. But that's just smooth. I just wanted to look at it because it was like, man, let me look at that caveman knife. I got it out and I was like, man, that looks pretty cool. But man, that ain't nothing I'd want to carry. That's kind of heavy, bulky, big old huge knife, almost 4-inch blade. And then I did that. Not that, but I did that. And I was like, oh my goodness. Then I closed it and I grabbed it and, well, hold on. And I flicked it open and it just come open so smooth. And I was like, man, I'm hooked. I got to buy this one. And so I did. I couldn't help it. I think they're like $54 at, or it was advertised at $54. Tax and everything was 59, which don't sound right. But I gave him $60 and told him to keep the change. So this knife is really awesome. I really like it. It's very smooth and opening. That blade, I really like that blade. If I'm going to like a hollow ground blade, this is the style. This is what I like in a hollow ground blade. It looks nice. All the name and everything, CRKT on it, and all this on this side isn't all that wonderful, but whatever. I mean, I don't really care so much about it. You've got a captured blade stop back here, and then you have a this right here. I'm going to say is looks like it must be just G10 backspacer, and your scales, pocket clip, and knife frame are all T6s and a T8 on the pivot. And so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you got 13 total screws holding the frame of the knife together. Now I'm kind of iffy. I don't think I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to do some more research, and I may at some point. It's just so smooth. I don't want to risk messing that smoothness up right now, because it's just like butter smooth opening. And if the bearings are not caged and they're loose, then that's a bad day. And so anyway, I like it. I really like it. It's a cool knife. Technically, I think some stuff I read about it says you don't need to oil the bearings. I still will, but because they barely move and there's not a whole lot of need for that. And so yeah, you can throw this baby open very easy. So let me try and do something very dangerous, which ain't all that dangerous. It's just there's many different ways of opening this knife, because the handle's heavy, the blade's heavy. So if you hold the handle and throw the blade's coming open because it's got so much weight to the blade. If you hold the blade, whatever you do, the knife's coming open because the handle's going to take it on open. The detent, let's see. It's got a nice detent. I mean, it's definitely got a nice detent. That's not bad at all. I like that. So You take it in your hand, you can see there's a lot sticking out on the bottom, on top. And again, that is a deep carry pocket clip, but you will have a 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch sticking up. And that little knurled tip right there, I mean, I don't know what people would think it is, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Uh, so great. Everything's good about the knife. Like I said, the blade is almost 4 inches. There's a tip. It's like 3.91, 3.97, something like that. So it's got the blade. It's a nice blade on there, long blade. You can do a lot of work on a cutting board or whatever. Uh, Pretty cool. I definitely give it thumbs up all day long. Uh, this is not a knife that I would want to use all day long because of all of this roughness on the scales here. You can definitely feel all of that. So it's cool to fidget with, look at, to play with, but the pocket clip is a definite bummer. And the scales, I think if the pocket clip was less intrusive, it wouldn't be near as, yeah, see, that's not as much on this side in my left hand as in my right hand because of that pocket clip just exaggerates a lot of it. You could do a whole lot of good for the knife by duck billing that, just bringing it kind of out a little bit so it's not getting in your hand. There's so much other things going on with this knife and these scales that you can definitely feel them, and the addition of that pocket clip just kind of pushes it over. So for a long day use, no. But for looks, aesthetics, appeal, sitting on a shelf as a display, looking at that thing, holding it, fidgeting it, and then next to that is just opening it because there's just so much. Well, I'm a knife guru, but I ain't that good. It's just so smooth to open that knife that it really is. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to open that blade, and so you just want to keep doing that because it just glides open. There is zero left and right, zero up and down. So definitely a 2 thumbs up, but not a daily grinder. So anyway, I appreciate you sticking around to listen to this. If this is kind of stuff that you are into, you appreciate it, or you like it, I would ask that you would like and subscribe. If not, I would ask that you would like and subscribe anyway, because eventually it's going to be something. Knives, archery, electronics, soldering, programming, robotics, PLCs. Oh my gosh. Do it yourself, you name it. There's going to be something that's eventually going to come up on this channel that you're going to enjoy. And so these are the kind of channel. This is the reason why I want to do this kind of channel, because these are the kind of channels I always look for in my years with YouTube, is to find someone that does a little bit of everything, and I'd subscribe to them and I'd watch what I was interested in, and because they would always do something that was cool to me. Of course, I like so much different stuff that it wasn't hard for me to find anything that they did that I liked, but still in all, give me a chance. Stick around. Let's see what we can get into together. I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.